Here's Brady and Mommy.
Right here.
Only a couple hours after Brady's birth.
Oh God, he's so cute. He's so cute.
He's sleeping pretty good right now. So I remember a doctor came in shortly after he was born, not the doctor that did the delivery. And as he was checking him out, he said, you know, his stomach looks a little distended. Mm-hmm.
We didn't panic at that point. We saw 10 toes, 10 fingers, and we're good to go. We've got a healthy baby.
So that night, Brady slept in the nursery at the hospital. Mm-hmm. And luckily he did that because the next morning,
our world came crashing down. So they brought us into the room and told us that the blockage was so bad inside his intestines that they had to take out 50 centimeters of his bowel already. And they said the blockage was caused by Muconium ileus, which is something that only happens to kids who have cystic fibrosis. The doctors came in and determined that he had cystic fibrosis. It was kind of a surreal moment for us. And I remember, you know, dropping to the ground, crying hysterically, not knowing what I was going to do and how I could pull myself together. And I remember Matt saying to me, we are going to fight this disease. We're going to be the best parents we can for Brady, and we are going to get through this.
That moment for me was like the lead balloon, but it was also the silver lining inside the lead balloon of like, holy cow, I can't believe this. But that instant of just being like, this is my moment, and this is the moment to turn it around. And it's like, we need to provide him the strength so that he knows it's worth the fight. Mm-hmm. You know, during that stay in the hospital is where we really started to already discover the challenges that were in front of us in terms of his diet, how to teach his system how to operate. As he was 3 weeks old, and we had a speech pathologist come in to teach Brady how to swallow. So take enzymes by a spoon and transfer from the front of his mouth to the back.
Throughout the day, he has to take pills before he eats to help digest his food. He has to do an hour of nebulizer treatments in the morning, and then we have to do a therapy where we pound on his lungs with the certain equipment that helps break down the mucus in the lungs. And we've just made it, you know, part of our lifestyle, part of our day. We know we get up in the morning, we do Brady's treatments, and as soon as it's done, we go on with our, you know, with our daily life, and we try to get Brady as much exercise as possible and make his life as normal as possible in the world of, you know, so many medications that he takes every day. And
in addition to the challenges of balancing that, living a normal lifestyle and being cautious with CF, we have to remind ourselves regularly that, you know, he does have a life-threatening disease.
And I feel like Brady has touched so many lives so far, and I feel like he's got many more lives to touch. He is an inspiration to us, he's an inspiration to our family, and the kid has no idea what he's even, you know, battling every day, and he continues to smile, laugh, and get through the most grueling treatments, surgeries. I mean, this kid comes out like a champ, and I think that keeps me going. If this kid can do it, we can do it.
Where were we back in the day? Kids weren't living past 10. Kids weren't, and then, so every year now, the goal is to add a year to that life expectancy, and we're getting there. In 1989, they found the gene responsible for cystic fibrosis, and it was like, you know, groundbreaking. We're really close to finding that cure there's already drugs out there right now in trials that can cure the gene in trials. We don't, we're not there yet. You know, it's in phase 1 is one of the drugs, another one is in phase 3, which is great. I mean, we're pushing the envelope on that. And that research is what is advancing
funding
everything.
The drug companies, you know, enabled to test these drugs out. So.
Yeah, and that's what's getting us to the cure.